Morozov. Vitaly Laletin, Morozov, champion of the world. Laletin, seen by many people as a favourite coming in here. 7 rounds.
Everybody has heard it, and one person that has heard he is most likely, Neil, tired of hearing it. That is not a bad start for either athlete. The hand and wrist that Vitaly was going to be dominant. That was a great round 1 start for Артем Морозов.
There is a fury within Артем Морозов. Coming off stage there, I said it earlier about Michael Todd. I can tell you now, Артем Морозов is absolutely bristling going into this thing. Many people believe that if the match was to stop, if this match turns into a dogfight, the pendulum swings heavily in favour of him. He got a great start there. We're going to the strap match. This is where we find out just how much of a problem he could be. He told me yesterday that he has a very, very solid game plan of how he will approach this match. How focused is the reigning champion on closing down that incredibly long lever? Vitaly Laletin, multiple national, European and world champion. Laletin, highly decorated, has progressed through the weight divisions, multiple champion at multiple weights. We've never seen him bigger than this, around 150 kilograms in body weight.
We heard him in the press conference state that he is no longer the driver in the trucking company. He is in fact the owner of the trucking company, and now the training has been tripled. This guy's in the gym, and you can see the upper body is starting to feel out. The man's strength is there. Артем Морозов. We got a match.
Huge back pressure applied there by Morozov, and he passed it up on the ground. Vitaly Laletin, he starts to talk to Vitaly Laletin. It feels like he's got a purchase there, and look at the arm of Steel Morozov as he starts to apply that back pressure. Vitaly creeping up now, edging around, and it is on like never before in the opening round here. Incredible battle.
To stand up, and he stands up.
Goes down, and that is a statement made by Steel Morozov. The risk was sacrificed. The back pressure was robust. Look at that, and he early started to chip away mentally at Vitaly Laletin. The wrist was compromised, and he hung it up there. Reminiscent of Travis Bajan with Richard Lucas. Stand up, Rich. And there we saw it again, but this time, Vitaly Laletin and Артем Морозов of Kazakhstan. And look at that. The arm of Morozov is ridiculous. And the bigger story is that we are in a 7-round match, and you get the feeling that may be every ounce of power that Vitaly Laletin had to offer. Ray Lipin's welcome.
9-1 underdog. The champ was 9-1 underdog. Absolutely no one believed in him. He was absolutely focused, coming in an insane shape and showing it that he knows his left arm is not his right arm. And whatever the story was there, this is a different chapter. Champ is looking good.
I had a conversation with a young man only a couple of days ago, and he asked me why I was not prepared to look at this match like it was a foregone conclusion. And I said, as you get older, life becomes less black and white and more grey. And if you are Артем Морозов, you will be training like never before because you are sickened by the fact that you are being overlooked, written off. That is the result.
8 men have tried, 8 have fallen. He feels the disrespect that's coming from everyone. Vitaly has pulled just 2 matches on the left arm. Артем Морозов has never lost a match on the left arm. Look at that!
Big drive, big change of direction, and that's going to be a boom.
Vitaly is feeling fatigue straight from the go. Best of 7. We know Артем Морозов is known for his great endurance, carrying around that insane amount of muscle. Just look at that guy. He looks like a Marvel superhero. There's no doubt about it. He's ready and he came to fight, and right now he's looking really good. I feel like Артем Морозов has the weapons to beat Виталий Лалетин. Виталий Лалетин, being as great as he is, has that one dimension. And I think it becomes a problem, and it might become a problem. So he has every honor, so he will have to adapt to it. So let's see if he can do it.
Who had fatigued most in that first round? We saw Morozov horribly stretched open, but as I said after the end of the pin, the big story is that we are in a 7-rounder. Who has taken most damage? You can celebrate a big win, but were you in the position where you were not being taxed? That is the important thing. Which one of these athletes was taxed more by that incredible battle in the opening round? Morozov was screaming throughout.
Back pressure. Wants to stop him.
Lalatin a much better climb, but Morozov again has forced it up.
Holds the pronator.
Better adjustments made there from Lalatin again, but Morozov is utilising the anchor point low down the wrist. Almost a foul hold there, but it was just a transition. It's coming, and there it is. Oh, what was that? I could see that Артем was sneaking around there, and
Listen,
have I mentioned he's got pretty big arms, right?
pretty damn big arms. Listen, I was talking with few people before the match, and I said, listen, to win Vitaly Lalatin, you have to do what Hermes Gasparini did with the right arm, and look at that. He's doing exactly the same thing. This was the most overlooked match on East versus West 16. Everyone thought this was going to be a blowout. Vitaly Lalatin going to come in, collect the crown that he, for so many people, think that he deserves, and just leave. Yet we're seeing completely different. The champion is fighting. The champion is looking good. He has the strategy to beat Vitaly Lalatin. It's not pretty, but it works.
Listen, there is a reason that the Angry Turk, the enigma of rage, master arm wrestler, master matchmaker, put these guys together, and when he did so, he said many people are overlooking this and they should not. And you can see in evidence, clues in the title, main event of the evening. Here we go. What a start. What a climax to East versus West 16. I hope that Engin Terzi is out there smiling himself silly with his son Emir by his side, because Emir, 16 years of age, the son of Engin Terzi, is a die-hard left-hander, loves the left hand. Well, this is the pinnacle of the left hand, and it's happening right now. Here we go.
Still going for 2-1 elbow foul for Артем Морозов, waiting for the goal. Post high, will use a lot of back pressure, goes on defensive mode versus Vitaly Lalatin. Vitaly lost his own hand trying to get the pin pad, and much better attack from Morozov because Vitaly's hand is so fatigued. Keeps the pronator. What's gonna go?
Oh, was that an elbow? Oh my.
And Vitaly Lalatin gets 1 on 2 fouls for Артем Морозов, but he's definitely fatiguing, and we know that Chan has insane endurance for someone his size.
I mean, thinking back to the match with Alex Kadetcha, what an absolute barnstorm that one was. And from Noah and Darikian, the match between Morozov and Darikian was another one. Completely incredible war, and yet he bangs away. He's so versatile. This is an athlete. I mean, look at the physical condition of Артем Морозов. I've never had a guy look like that in.
I'm more looking at Vitaly Lalatin. Look, he looks already tired. It's just round number 3 that we're gonna go into.
What a
He
visual that
knows
is.
he got lucky there because Артем Морозов had the pronator, had the height, was getting the hand of Vitaly and was coming back around. But
Just an insane case of Steel Morozov there when he was informed by the referee that he had the infringement, lost the round. But you've got to think, Ray, that he's probably still pretty confident because of the two, when you look at the visual we've got now, and you're looking at the face of Vitaly Laletin, he certainly looks like he's far more taxed, whereas Morozov?
Listen, the number one left hand on the planet is here to make a statement. I still believe he's in a driver's seat in this match, even though he lost on fouls. Vitaly's hand was compromised. Vitaly is losing the fight on his side, and that's not good. As you can see, this is international squad day for him, and right now his arm must be really pumped. Artem Morozov has insane endurance.
Morozov has insanely massive arms. I mean, my word, these swans are sick. Look at that. Have you got your tickets to the gun shop? In case anyone hadn't noticed, the title of the event is Arm Wrestling, and the guy came ready. Transition there to the press from Laletin. He's carving around a little bit. There's a lot of going on there. Laletin panicking a little there, starting to hit that ejector seat. We will go to the strap. I figured we would.
Vitaly Laletin always has that insane power of the grip. He has the world record for the strongest grip, so slipping with him is not an easy thing to do. We have seen it in the past. Dave Chafee struggled. So many arm wrestlers have struggled just to get the straps with him. Artem Morozov knows that he even then has some purchase in this match.
Here we go. Bleach nylon strap around the hands, around the wrist. It will be buckled tight. It will restrict the movement. It will change the dynamic. This magnificent arm wrestling match here for the super heavyweight left-handed championship of the world. East versus West 16 here. Tbilisi, Georgia.
Listen, what an event this has been.
I know you can't see him at home right now, but Rolly Ray in all black looking like something out of James Bond and enjoying the night of arm wrestling here. What a night it's been, and we are starting to get ready for another big hit there. He's seen a back pressure point again from Steel Morozov and sacrificed his wrist out of Laletin, and he's not going to do his press. Did he get it?
He didn't get it. Foul. Okay. But finally, took him years just to come forward with the shoulder for a press. Vitaly, listen, you have a press, use it. Vitaly so many times has been in this position and haven't finished the match just because he's afraid to come forward.
Yeah, kind of counterintuitive. That is a very, very big lever, and on that, I'll tell you what, on that visual, I think he thought he got it, and you can see, okay, it must have been close. We can't see the top of the pad, but I'll tell you what, that must have been close.
Yeah. One elbow foul for Vitaly Laletin.